What is a natural disaster? Natural disasters are catastrophic events that result from natural process of the earth. They include phenomena such as earthquakes, hurricanes, floods, tsunami, tornadoes, volcanic eruption, drought, and wildfires. These events can cause significant damage to infrastructure, loss of life, and disruption of communities and ecosystems. In this video, we will discuss earthquakes and typhoon and how can mitigate the impact. First is typhoon. Typhoon is a powerful tropical storm that forms over ocean waters, typically in the northern Pacific Ocean. It's categorized by strong winds spiraling inwards and upwards, accompanied by heavy rain. Typhoons can cause extensive damage to coastal regions due to their extensive winds and flooding from heavy rainfall and storm surge. For example, is Typhoon Haiyan, also known as Bagyong Yolanda. Super Typhoon Haiyan is one of the most powerful typhoons in history. It struck in the Philippines on November 8, 2013. It's a Category 5 storm. The typhoon spare affected more than 14 people across 44 provinces, claiming the lives of over 8,000 people and displacing millions more. Typhoon Haiyan's aftermath underscored the importance of disaster preparedness, response coordination, and ongoing support to foster resilience in the face of nature impact. Fun fact, one of the most powerful storms over track in the Philippines is Haiyan or Bagyong Yolanda. Was called super typhoon because it sustained winds of more than 150 miles per hour.
As the clean-up operation gets underway, footage has been released of the moment Typhoon Haiyan roared into Samar Island in the Philippines. The video, filmed by charity worker Nixon Gensis, shows the storm surge completely wash away a house, while he, along with 5 others, took refuge on the top floor of a building. In another instance, an area of barren land can be seen being inundated with water in less than 30 seconds, while 170-mile-an-hour winds bore down on trees and houses.
Things to do during and after the phenomenon to mitigate. Before typhoon, focus on early warnings, resilience, infrastructure, coastal protection, and evacuation planning. During the event, prioritize emergencies protocols, staying informed, and effective response. Afterwards, assess damage, rehabilitate, and learn from the experience for the future preparedness.
Second is an earthquake. An earthquake is a sudden and violent shaking of the ground caused by the movement of the tectonic plates beneath the Earth's surface. The Earth's crust is divided into large pieces, called tectonic plates, which are constantly in motion. When these plates interact, they can create stress along fault lines, which are fractures in the Earth's crust. When the stress exceeds the strength of the rocks, it causes them to break and shift suddenly, releasing energy in the form of seismic waves. These waves travel through the Earth, causing the ground to shake. The point of the Earth's surface is directly above where the earthquake originates, is called the epicenter. Earthquakes can vary in size and intensity, ranging from minor tremors to catastrophic events with the widespread destruction. Midnight on August 17, 1976, a violent earthquake occurred in the island of Mindanao, spawning a tsunami that devastated more than 700 kilometers of coastline bordering Moro Gulf in the north of Celebes Sea. This offshore event, generated by the Cotabato Trench, a less prominent trench systems in the Philippines, was the largest tsunami-genic earthquake to have occurred in Mindanao in the last 2 decades. It was an earthquake that resulted in massive destruction of properties and the great loss of lives. The tsunami generated and contributed immensely to the devastation. The cities and provinces of the Cotabato took the brunt of the earthquake, while the tsunami generated cast its doom on the provinces bordering the Moro Gulf, especially on the shores of Pagadian City. According to the surveys, during the event, the tsunami was responsible for the 85% of deaths, 65% of injuries, and 95% of those missing. Alright, next is mitigation. Paano nga ba natin nami-mitigate or na iiwasan ang ganitong pangyayari? Ang una ay building codes. Enforcing strict building codes ensures that structures are designed to withstand seismic activity. Next is retrofitting, strengthening older buildings to meet current standard safety. Third is early warning systems, by implementing systems that provide alerts before the earthquake strikes, giving people time to take cover. Fourth is the land use planning, avoiding construction in high-risk areas and regulating development in seismic zones. Fourth is the public education, teaching people that do during an earthquake, such as grab, cover, and hold on. Fifth is infrastructure resilience, ensuring critical infrastructure like bridges and dams are designed to withstand earthquakes, emergency preparedness, stockpiling supplies, and creating evacuation plans for communities. And this is Rapel Andrew Bunyo reporting.